We are at one of the Macau open markets, and I'm just giving a warning that if you don't like seeing raw meat and cut up pieces and things like that, then you may not want to watch this one, because I'm going to go through on the top level with the pork and the beef and the chicken and things like that, and just have a look at some of that first. So just as a warning, if you don't like that type of thing, if it makes you squeamish, then you may want to skip this video. So here we have some pork heads, or at least the pig ears and snout still there. And there's the liver. And all the cuts of meat. And there's the cutting block that they use. The cutting block is back there with the knife. So all the cuts of meat with some more of the pork snout again. And over here we have some of the different types. The whole pork head that's been cut up. There's the jaw. There's a pork jaw there. And right there is the tongue. And here we know it was a normal pig because it's got all four of the feet. All four of the pork feet. So these are trotters, pork feet, or pork knuckles. And you have the other cuts of meat as well. You've got ribs. These are all different cuts of ribs. Right there. In the United States, they would take cuts like this and put spices on them and slow cook them, smoke them, and slow cook them here. So here they even have a place where they can grind the meat for you. This would be for grinding the meat if you wanted to make some hamburger or something else like that. Yep. And some of the scraps are pork skin. And there they are preparing the meat. They cut it up for you. If you want it cut in a certain way, you can have them cut it down. I think we're going to get to watch them butcher the chicken. So he weighs it out first. And if the guy says yes, then I think he's going to butcher it up. There we go. So he just cuts the throat, puts it in the bucket to bleed out. So that one doesn't want to stay in. He's fighting it. He knocked the lid right off of it. But if that's not fresh, I don't know what is. And then here they have all the different parts of the chicken. So that one was probably purchased by somebody and they're just processing it into all the different pieces. The little bitty ones. You've got everything that you have there. And then he's got a few more chickens there left to sell. So we're going on down. The next level will not gross you out or anything. It's just going to be the vegetables. And it's a little bit crowded in here, so I'll see if I can keep the video going or not. But we have potatoes, tomatoes, Again, tomatoes. We have eggplant. Onions. These are all onions. That's also an onion. Garlic. Ginger. Cucumbers. Daikon radish. Lettuce. And some other vegetables. I know that these are kohlrabi, carrots, onions, spring onions, or green onions, cilantro, that one's cilantro, peppers, another type of pepper, I believe these are papaya, and I'm not sure, I don't think that's jicama, so I'm not sure what root that is. And then we have the Chinese pumpkin. And this may be another variety of the Chinese pumpkin. Cabbage. I believe this is the winter squash, the Chinese winter squash. Corn. That may be the water chestnuts. Again, carrots. Sweet potato. These are sweet potatoes. That's all for right now. We'll see if another vendor has anything else interesting. So here we have some interesting mushrooms. I like these a lot. They're good for the hot pots, but you can also cook them other ways, but I like this mushroom a lot. And then we have some other mushrooms. We have some sweet peas, snow peas, or snap peas. We have some beans. Some beans back here.
Very good. Very good. Wow.
Would you like to say hello? Huh? Say hello. A very nice gentleman. Doesn't mind posing for the camera. Oh, and then here we have some bell peppers. So the green bell peppers, the red pepper, and the yellow peppers. Very tasty, very delicious, but these are all type of bell pepper. And this is, I don't know if this is bok choy or pak choy or a variety of it. Not that good, but here is a white eggplant, so that's a little bit different. Normally they're purple, but that's a white eggplant. And then also celery. There we have celery. And broccoli. We have broccoli there, so almost all of the vegetables I think we've covered so far. So I found one more of my favorites, the bitter melon. I really like this one. I like the bitter melon. Very tasty. And they also have this type of button mushroom. I'm calling it a button mushroom, but I don't know what the actual name of it is. We have those, and then a brown mushroom. And then we also have cauliflower. I didn't cover that one yet, cauliflower. And this one is, I believe it's the same plant as the water chestnut, or similar. Lotus root or lily pad root, but that's edible as well. But that's from like a lily pad type plant. And you slice it up and cook it, and it's crunchy, but a little bit like potato. And what is this? That might be taro. That might be taro root right there. I'm not sure. And again, this is the daikon radish. Oh, and they have another variety of mushrooms up there at the top. So many, many choices of vegetables that you can find at the market. And before I leave the vegetable area, I've also got tofu and bean curd. So we have two types of bean curd, even a puffed bean curd, some soybeans, and maybe a seaweed right there. I believe these are seaweeds. We've got bean sprouts in the yellow bowl, bean sprouts. And we have various bean curd and tofu. So those two in the bowl, the wet ones, I'm pretty sure are tofu. And these here might be some baked tofu, I'm not sure. And then up there, I believe those slices are going to be tofu. Another puffed bean curd, or maybe a fried tofu, I'm not sure. So now we're here on the bottom floor, and we have all the fresh seafood. All the different fish, some of them still flopping around. Looks like we have some shark. Right there we have some shark. You can use those to make the shark fin soup. We have some abalone. So all some abalone right there. We have squid. Type of shrimp. Here we have some more fish. Some of the fish over there are starting to splash. So these fish right here were splashing a little bit ago. Some green and yellow fish. And these have already been cut up. I used to know what this one right here was called, but I've forgotten what it's called now. And then some different snails. The big cuts of there. And we've got a squid or octopus. There we go, look at that. I believe that is octopus. Some squid at the back. And we have more fish. And then also on this lower level, we have some of the dried sausages, some bean curds again. You can buy your eggs, dried fish, the dried fish there, the sausages, different dry sausages, the pickled vegetable, the pickled bok choy, the aged eggs, all the different aged eggs, other fermented or pickled ones, the dried squid, the dried clams or scallops, or are these the scallops? I can't ever remember. Different prawn or shrimp, baby shrimp, dried fish, even a dried chicken wing or thigh, drumstick and thigh. There's an up close of the dried sausage. But all the way around you have more and more fish. Here they are cutting some up. And watch out too, it created a bit of a spray. And this guy's cleaning off the scales. I don't know if you pay an extra fee for that, but he's cleaning off the scales for you. Removing or cleaning off the scales, the outer skin, on a big fish head. Here's some cuts or steaks there. That looks like salmon right there. This one right here in the middle looks like salmon. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed visiting. This was the Yaohan Market. This is the Yaohan Market. And I hope you enjoyed the tour. This one may end up being more for foreigners than for the students of English, but I hope you enjoyed it very much. Yeah. Not right now. Not right now. Later. GD. GD. So, alright. Thanks for watching. Be sure, if you like the video, to like, subscribe to my channel. We'll have more videos from Macau. And we'll talk to you later.